Welcome back, guys. We have some new updates here, also some new stuff in the shop that we want to take a look at today and answer the question, should you get this new stuff here, or in general, especially if you are a beginner, what you should get from the shop and what you should definitely skip, because this is a good example of one of these principles that we will take a look at in the moment. Obviously, you have like limited resources and you want to spend your resources as wisely as you can. Also, with the new update, there came the WCS final event page where we can once again, if we go not on the notification but over here, choose our team and choose the favorite team that we are cheering for. You can go to cheer your champion and just go ahead and pick one team, because if you pick the right team, then you might be eligible to win some gems here. Last year I picked the Snipe Hunters, which is Joshua Schmidt's team, which I think a lot of people picked because this is a guy we know. A lot of the other guys are basically unknown. So for example, I'm not quite sure who Stella or this guy this guy is. So I guess a lot of people are picking the Snipe Hunters here, which I picked again this year to be the repeat champions. And this all will take place in around about 2 weeks. Then we will have the TCG World Championships as well as the OCG one, which is like a combined format where they have the ban list of those two areas combined. So if a card is forbidden in the one area, it's also forbidden in the other one, even though it might not be forbidden in the other one normally. And then we also have Masaru, which is once again a 3v3 team event. And then there's also Duel Links, which I honestly can't tell you anything about Duel Links because I'm not into Duel Links at all. I have downloaded the game once, but then didn't really like to play it. You can let me know in the comments whether you have any touch point with Duel Links, whether you like the game, maybe even more than Masaru. Let me know in the comments. By the way, if you like my content, please consider subscribing, hitting the thumbs up and the notification bell. Especially the notification bell will help out a lot. Thanks, guys, in advance. So we have the WCS commemorative Stardust Ring as well as Junk Warrior Accessoire Pack, I guess, or Accessoire Bundle it's basically called, which you can choose one of the two. You can limit it to one player, buy them both if you wanted to. In my opinion, these are both pretty terrible deals. You are paying 1,000 for 10 Master Packs, which if you didn't know it by now, Master Pack is definitely the worst pack because it contains all the cards that you can get in this game. Obviously, you want to pull from the packs either secret packs or selection packs, so the packs in the shop or the secret packs that you can unlock by crafting super rares or ultra rares. Definitely want to pull from the packs that you want to buy the archetype or build the archetypes for. So for example, if you wanted to go ahead and build Voiceless Voice, which just came out in this new selection pack, you obviously want to go ahead and grab your Wings of the Guardian packs and not like the master packs here. But this is not everything that you get. You will also get an icon frame as well as a card protector and a wallpaper, which you could argue that is definitely not that bad if we then go to the shop, because obviously it's all about comparing a value, right? Because if you buy a wallpaper, this would set you back 250 gems. If you buy a protector, this would be 100, and then an icon is another 50. So all in all, we have like 300-400 gems, and then you would need to pay 1,000 gems to buy 10 master packs, which you can do right here if you ever wanted to do that. Spoiler alert, don't. And so you could definitely argue that it's worth grabbing this stuff here. It's worth more than it would be, or it's cheaper than it would be if you would buy everything on its own, that's for sure. But then again, the only reason I think you should get this is if you really are a fan of, I don't know, Junk Warrior or the Stardust Dragon, which I can't really imagine why you would be, especially Junk Warrior I'd really get. Stardust Dragon obviously is an old card, a fan favorite card, I do understand this. So if you are a big fan of these like additional stuff that you can get here, I have to admit that the wallpaper from the Junk Warrior isn't that bad. Definitely looks kind of cool. But yeah, Junk Warrior is not a card that I'm rooting for. It's not like, oh my god, Junk Warrior, my favorite card. But you can let me know in the comments whether this might be different for you. And then you can go ahead and grab this. What I would have loved to see, honestly, is if they would have gotten us the alternative arts here, because you can see we have the secret pack here in which they released. So I guess this kind of fits what they did here basically. But they gave us these alternative animations and artworks of Junk Warrior as well as Stardust Dragon, which honestly I think they look very cool. This I have to say. We're also getting a shooting, a Magister Dragon, and then the Crimson Dragon here, which Crimson Dragon was definitely needed, a card that you use a lot, especially in Centurion. But yeah, I think it would have been very insane and cool, and then the packs would definitely have been better if they just gave us these alternative arts as Royal Finish Ultra Rares in these bundles here. They could then have made the bundles also a bit more expensive in my opinion, and it would still have been worth it. It's kind of like this bundle we once had for the anniversary where you could get like Dark Magician stuff. I think it was the Dark Magician bundle as well as the Blue Eyes bundle. The Blue Eyes bundle is actually not that old. It was, or you could buy this for the last anniversary, if I'm not mistaken, where you could get a Royal Finish Blue Eyes with a new animation that only this one specifically had. And I think if they make these offers, then it's way more reasonable to grab them. But these ones I would definitely skip. If you do not have them already, then you should get these ones here. They are way better. They are only costing you 700 gems, and you will get 10 master packs, which is already a plus, and then you will get one free copy of, and all of these are ultra rares by the way, of a very meta impactful ultra rare staple. I'm very confused why we don't have a Maxi here, because Maxi is definitely the biggest staple that you can get. If you ever make a new account, which if you are a new player and you don't have the resources to build a lot of meta decks, so you might have built, I don't know, Centurion on your first account, but you also want to play Jubel, then you could always go ahead and make a second account on Steam. Just make another email address, then make a new Steam account connected with this email address, and then go ahead and play basically the first few tutorial missions to get the new account setup. You will get a lot of gems, and then you can go ahead and purchase these things here in the shop, which are definitely the best offers that you will ever get in the shop, honestly, and you definitely should pick them up. Then again, structure decks are also very nice if they contain meta impactful ultra rares. All the other stuff here is definitely not something to rave about. Obviously, you want to get the newest selection packs. If there is an archetype that you want to pick up, like for example Voices Voice, then it's always the best strategy to pick them up when they are in the shop, because they will leave and then they won't get a secret pack right at the beginning. So what we have seen here is Konami getting a lot of secret packs in the last few months, which is very nice. So old archetypes getting a secret pack so that you can pull the cards for these archetypes, but you will definitely have to wait a few months until you get them. So for example, if you would want to get Voices Voice or the Red Plus stuff, then it will definitely be quite some time until you will get the Voices Voice secret pack, where you can then go ahead and pull all the Voices Voice ultra rares from. So this is something to keep in mind. This is something to keep in mind when spending resources. And obviously the best deal in the shop to ever be in the shop is the Duel Pass, which I'm still confused as why they are using this sort of Duel Pass. This is a Duel Pass that costs you 700 gems, but also gives you 700 gems, and then also gives you 100 CP in ultra rare. And this is, I think, the combination of the gold pass together with the normal pass is a 100 CP ultra rare. You also get a wallpaper for free, which we just valued at 250. Then you will get a mate for free, which is normally around 300, even though the bonfire mate, I'm using this mate, but it's very funny that you will get a bonfire mate. It's so strange. But you will also get other important stuff on the Duel Pass here. So the Duel Pass is the most no-brainer buy in the entire shop. You will also get some icons here that normally fit the basic archetype that is represented in this Duel Pass. You can see right here we are going Fire King, which is super nice. We have the Fire King Garunix as well as the legendary Fire King Ponix icon here, and obviously all of this goes together with the bonfire that you use in Fire King Snake Eyes, but bonfire obviously is also like a fire card, a fire animation thing, which is why this fits, and this is a very nice one. So if you ever wonder what you want to get in the shop, especially early on, you should always go ahead and grab the Duel Pass as well as these bundles that give you meta relevant ultra rares. And then it's basically whatever you want to grab here. If you want to build specific decks, go ahead and get the selection packs. And if you want like specific decks that are already or still in the shop, and if you want other decks, then you can always go to Master Duel Meta and check out which secret packs you need for your specific archetype. So there's a secret pack for Fluon de Rees, for Kashtira, for Branded Despia. You can just go ahead on Master Duel Meta and check that out. But you should always skip these packs here, these strange offerings, if they don't give you like a crazy amount of value. I would say if they provided us with 20 master packs, I would say go ahead and grab this, because then it's worth it. Then it's worth this unknown, basically chance that you get any ultra rare in the game and not the ultra rares that you need. This would be, I think, worth it in terms of gems for me. If this would grant us 20 master packs, I would definitely grab both of these here, not only to get these accessoires that you can only get once, but to also grab 20 packs for the price of 10 basically. And then, as I already said, structure deck also not that bad. You can just go check out if some of the ultra rares that you need are in these structure decks. For example, if you want to play Salamangreat, there are a lot of Salamangreat ultra rares in this one here, and you can just grab this for 500. For example, Silent Mining, a very important card for cyber stacks. That's all for today. So this is the new update for the WCS for the World Championship, and then we will also get the next update with the new pack probably around the 10th or 9th or 8th. Sometimes it is the 8th, sometimes the 10th, but around this time frame. We still have to get the banned announcement where we will then know when the new pack comes. You can also always go ahead and check in the shop when the new pack will probably hit. So 14 days left for Eternal Partners, which means that around about in 14 days from now we will get the new pack with the new stuff. If you're not aware of what has been leaked as of to this point, I have all the leaks on the channel. Go check them out. Thanks for being here, and we will see each other in the next one.